The name of the disease is whooping cough. The name of the disease is whooping cough. It is also known as pertussis. It is also known as 100-day fever. Learn the synonym. Whooping cough, pertussis, 100-day fever, meaning is same. Incubation period, I will give you all together of all communicable disease on one page. Okay, so you have to learn that table or you have to repeatedly see it. Or you can take a printout and stick on your wall. Okay, incubation period. So it is a disease of children less than 5 years of age. This disease is having 3 stages: catarrhal stage, paroxysmal stage, and convalescent stage. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by catarrhal stage? What do you mean by catarrhal? Catarrhal stage, paroxysmal stage, and convalescent stage. In catarrhal stage, the first stage, the person is having flu-like symptoms. I mean, the child is having coryza. Coryza means runny nose. Runny nose. Runny nose. Okay, so much runny nose, lacrimation, runny nose. So secretions increase. Catarrhal stage means secretions, especially nasal secretions increase. But person don't have cough. No cough. No cough. This stage is highly infectious among the three. It's an MCQ. The maximum infectious stage is the first stage. Maximum infectious stage is the first stage. Okay, the second stage, the child start coughing. Child start coughing in the second stage. But cough is not a normal cough. The cough is whooping cough. Just a second. The cough is whooping cough. What do you mean by whooping cough? Can you tell me what is whoop? What is whoop? Yes, perforation occurs in the end, no? Sumanna. That's why whooping cough is occurring. What do you mean by whoop? Huh? Achha, what is cough? Forget whoop. You tell me what is cough. What do you mean by cough? Define cough. Cough is forced expiration. Forced expiration. We do inhalation and expiration. Okay, so what is cough? Whenever any obstruction occurs in our respiratory tract, we do it's a forced expiration. It is most of the time it's involuntary. It's involuntary forced expiration to expel the obstruction. Okay, to relieve the obstruction. Okay, that is the cough. Okay, now what is happening in whooping cough now? In whooping cough, the child cough repetitively for 5 to 7 times. The child is having repetitive expiration or repetitive cough for 5 to 10 times. Like it's like that. Continuation. Okay, so whenever there is an expiration, the larynx, the trachea narrows, the larynx narrows. Okay, so by the end of the last expiration, the glottis narrows. The glottis narrows so much. Okay, the glottis size is normally this, but the person is coughing repeatedly, forced expiration. So 5 to 10 times the glottis narrows. The glottis narrows. Now imagine the glottis. The glottis is like this. Whenever air passes from a narrow tube, a sound is created. And that sound is known as whoop. Okay, you know, whenever air passes from a narrow passage, a sound is created and that sound is whoop. So basically, the child, this is the larynx. I mean, this is the glottis, normal size. The child is coughing, I mean, expiration, repeatedly 5 to 10 times. So it keep on narrowing, it narrowed. Now with the first inspiration, after 5 to 10 expiration, with the first inspiration, when the sound enters a narrow glottis, it creates a sound and that's known as whoop. So whoop is inspiratory in nature. That's my point. The whoop is inspiratory in nature. So it's like this. So that sound is whoop. That is the end of the cough and that's known as whooping cough. So in whooping cough, the child cough. At the end of the cough, there is whoop. The whoop is inspiratory sound. The name